Hi everyone, it's Miss Nicole. I'm here again today with another set of LitBits for you. Those are itty-bitty literacy games that children and caregivers can play together. So the game, well, it's really 3 different games with one tune that I have to show you today. The first one I'm going to show you is a little old song called Ram Sam Sam, which you probably have heard before because it's very, very old. Originally it comes from Morocco and it's in Arabic. I thought when I learned it that it's a nonsense song, and it sort of is because it doesn't make a ton of sense, but there are 2 parts that are actually words and not nonsense lyrics but actually Arabic. The first part the first part is nonsense. It goes like this. Ram sam sam, ram sam sam. Those are nonsense lyrics as I understand it. The second part is a gooly 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 gooly, which is tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. Alright. Doesn't make a ton of sense, but that's an actual word. A gooly 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 gooly, ram sam sam. So you do that twice. Ram sam sam, ram sam sam, a gooly 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 ram sam sam. And then the second part is another word in Arabic, a rafiq, which means a friend. A rafiq, a rafiq. And then you do the first part again. A gooly 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 ram sam sam. Okay, let me do the whole thing. It won't take very much time at all. This is a super short and simple song. Ram sam sam, ram sam sam, a gooly 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 ram sam sam. Then you do that again. Ram sam sam, ram sam sam, a gooly 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 ram sam sam. Then the second part. Rafiq, rafiq, a gooly 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 ram sam sam. Rafiq, rafiq, a gooly 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 ram sam sam. Okay, that's the whole thing. Super simple, simple enough that when my son was about 14 months, he was able to sing that tune. Not really the words, but the tune is really simple to sing. And what's great about that tune is that it really lends itself to putting whatever you want into it. So I have 2 variations to show to you. You've probably heard the really obnoxious one that involves Pizza Hut, possibly. That's an old camp song. The 2 variations that I have to show you don't have to do with fast food, but they do have to do with wildlife. So for the first one, I picked, this is a song that I've heard from another librarian, a version of this. You have a butterfly. You can do it like this or like this. For really little kids, a butterfly, it's easiest to do it this way. So a butterfly, a little inchworm, and then a spider. Okay, those 3 things, 3 insects. Goes like this. A butterfly, or like this, right? A butterfly, a butterfly, a little inchworm and a butterfly. A butterfly, a butterfly, a little inchworm and a butterfly. A spider, a spider, a little inchworm and a butterfly. A spider, a spider, a little inchworm and a butterfly. Okay, see, you can put almost anything you want into this song as long as it has the right number of syllables. You can even you have some wiggle room, as you'll see in this next one. This is another variation that has to do with plants rather than animals. And I learned this variation from a librarian in the Pacific Northwest. So she put the plants and other growing things that grow in her area into the song. And since we don't have those particular species here, I made my own variation that has to do with some 2 common species that you around around this area and up in the Adirondacks as well. So the organisms I'm going to talk about are a big white pine, so one of the biggest pine trees in our area, a big white pine, a big white pine, a little mushroom, and you can crouch down as low as you want. Kids can go really low. I'm not going to go super low today. So, a big white pine, a big white pine, a little mushroom, and a big white pine, a big white pine, a big white pine, a little mushroom, and a big white pine. Okay, then we have a bracken fern, a bracken fern, a little mushroom, and a big white pine. A bracken fern, a bracken fern, a little mushroom, and a big white pine. So there you go. Super simple. Talk with your child about different animals that you know, and think about the syllables. You can put almost anything with the right syllables into the song. It's more fun if you have big things and small things in the song. But you can make up any of the motions that you need to go along with the things that you've put into the song. So feel free to make your own versions. You really can make as many as you can think of. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me for another set of LitBits. Don't forget to check our website, that's nopl.org, for more great activities, and I'll see you next time with another set of LitBits. Bye!